Good morning, Mason Jar Mamas. This is Mama April on Monday the 25th, and I just wanted to say good morning and show you this beautiful sky. It's about 6:30 in the morning, so I'm kind of here for sunrise, and I'm just enjoying some tea and graham crackers to start out my day. I did like a little devotional, and really I know I started the mindful challenge thing for myself like a week, 2 weeks ago, and it just, my life kind of stopped for a bit. My husband had lost his job, so that just meant some financial stresses. Probably when I should have stuck with it the most was when I quit. But today I'm really restarting again. I'm gonna spend a little more time here, just kind of, sorry, my dog's trying to get out the door here. Just trying to be mindful and things like that throughout my day. And I'm restarting my healthy eating, my mindful eating, not really counting calories too much, but still being mindful of what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. Trying to give up things like soda and things like that. So I'm going to actually show you my meal prep for the week, and I will say goodbye. Bye. Alright, so I just kind of wanted to show you guys my meal prep for this week. Now, chances are I won't eat all of this food this week. It was just that I pre-portion things, so that way whatever I'm in the mood for, I can just grab. I don't have to worry about like counting out portions and everything, and it really helps me to make smart decisions and keeps me kind of on track. So as you can see, this is my drink choices. I also do water, but sometimes I just want a little extra flavor, so I use the LaCroix. That's my replacement for soda, or the Polar Seltzer. The orange vanilla is really good if you've never had it. It kind of reminds me of a creamsicle, but it's a really light taste. And again, the LaCroix is just like a replacement drink for me. And then I was really excited to find these iced tea sweetened with stevia, and the Mio sweetened with stevia. This one is, there's only like 2 flavors of Mio that are sweetened with stevia. I can't do the other artificial sugars. They give me headaches. Even the stevia, if I drink too much of it, it just gives me a headache. So I either really have to do straight up drinks with sugar, or water, or just like one of those type drinks a day. Then we'll move on to kind of like my dry snacks. I've got some popcorn that's pre-portioned into 2 cups, which I want to say is 80 calories a bag. And then I've got some pita chips here that are pre-portioned into 1-ounce servings. And then some dried coconut, like little coconut flakes that I found at Dollar Tree that I sometimes just snack on alone, or I'll add to oatmeal or add to yogurt or whatever, so that way I just have it already prepackaged. No over or underestimating. I know what's there. Then just some mixed nuts, again, pre-portioned, prepackaged. And just to let you know, I know this might look like a lot of plastic waste, but many times I do reuse my bags, except for like if it got gross or whatever, and I have tried to wash them. If anybody has like this foolproof plan for washing out and reusing your plastic Ziploc bags, let me know. I have trouble drying them. But moving on, these Lipton Cup of Soup, I know they're high in sodium, but that's just one of my staples that if I'm just still feeling really hungry at the end of the night, I allow myself to have one of these. I want to say it's 50 calories. If I do know that I have kind of extra calories left in my day, sometimes I'll pair it with like a 1/4 cup of rice, and it's just the perfect little snack, especially in the winter. Just warms you up. And then these little Fit and Active they're great for when you just want that little sweetness, and they do remind me of like a Rice Krispie treat. So I got those at Aldi, and we can move on to, of course, like my refrigerated stuff, which I've got carrots, and I counted out 8 cherries here. So I know each one of them is 8. Again, some carrots, and I love doing different cuts of carrots because I know it's weird, but these kind of taste different to me than these, and depending on how much of a crunch I want and things like that. Baby tomatoes, or grape tomatoes, cucumbers that I've already cut and packaged, broccoli, and then I move on to chicken. I already put it in 3-ounce servings. I just took chicken breast and sprinkled some of, I don't know if you can see it, 21 seasoning salute, which is my favorite for practically anything. Yes, it's 2:49 in the morning. We're kind of late night people here. So anyway, I've got the chicken, and that I'll have as a snack, or I'll usually use it for a lunch staple. What I'll try to do is I'll like take some chicken and some baby carrots and maybe some grapes and some hummus, and that'll be my lunch. And then I've got some cheese sticks and little Baby Bell cheese. This is hummus. It's already pre-portioned, pre-packaged. All I have to do is grab it. I don't have to get a tablespoon out and measure. It's already measured into 2 tablespoons, which these were like the best thing in the world, because not only do I use them to pre-package my hummus or other dressings, I also use them for my son to make Lunchables, where I can get like the nitrate-free deli meat or pepperoni and things like that. And what I do is I'll put the pepperoni and the cheese and things like that in these, so when it's time for lunch I can just grab that, or even he can grab it himself and just kind of make his own little Lunchable. This was just a free sample I got of the Greek dressing. I figured I'll try that. Sometimes if I don't want the hummus, I'll use the Sonoma Jacks and you know, just kind of dip my vegetables in that. Of course, just some applesauce. Hard-boiled eggs are a staple. If you've never tried them with mustard, you've got to try it. It's amazing. When I made dinner, I made some steak kebabs the other night, and I had some leftover meat. So I just mixed the meat, the steak, with some sausage and peppers and a little bit of some grape tomatoes, and that way for lunch, probably like 2 or 3 days, I will maybe put it on a tortilla with some little bit of sour cream or some guacamole, or even like one of these Sonoma Jacks. I'll spread it on there, and then I'll just have a quick lunch, of course, maybe with some vegetables. So really, that's kind of my meal prep for the week. Like I said, I necessarily won't eat everything. Some of the stuff will carry over to next week. The fruits and vegetables will usually, of course, go, but things like the popcorn and things like that that are more shelf stable, I try to leave them till like more the end of my week, since I know they're shelf stable, or towards the end of the month, because we usually only go shopping. We do our big shopping trips once a month, so that way I know that even if I don't get to the store, that I've got these things available. If you have any questions or comments or things like that, let me know. Let me know how you meal prep. I want to see your meal prep videos. So if you can kind of show me how you meal prep and just kind of tag us in the video or in the description box. I believe that's the way you do it. We're still kind of new to YouTube. But yeah, it's the Mason Jar Mamas, so show us your meal prep. I also wanted to add real quick before I go, really what I do for storage is I get these shoe boxes from Dollar Tree. And what I'll do is I'll put my snacks right in there, and I put it right up on my shelf here. That way it's right in front of me. The better choices are in front of me, and I know what I can grab. And then you can see here in my fridge, these are my cold snacks. I got a dish pan from Dollar Tree again, and just put all my cold snacks in there. So again, I kind of know, grab from there, leave everything else alone. My hubby sometimes likes the sweets. There's like leftovers that I might be wanting to grab and things like that. So I just know, hey, grab from that box, and it really does help. And then if we just go over a little, you can see I do the same thing for my son. At 4 years old, he really likes to be independent. It helps me a little when he's choosing to be independent. So I do have carrots and cucumbers and ranch dressing and some applesauce and yogurt, ham, and things like that. Again, sometimes I'll do the DIY Lunchables and put that in there for him. So when it's lunchtime, he grabs his own. He feels independent. He feels like he's a grown-up. He can do things for himself, which is just awesome. So that's my food storage. Bye-bye.